Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Don't address your viewing apparatus. I'm wearing another Paisley shirt. Hey, I have something very serious to talk to the family about, right? And we, the family, if you're not a part of the family, take a minute, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Make sure all is checked, okay? Please do that for me. Let me get this right. It's too a little too loud, all right? Little too loud. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Listen, I'm not going to stop and start if I'm just going to speak from the heart because this is important. Listen, there's three main things that I want to talk about on this episode, and it's very near and dear to me. I was going to post something like this in February, which is Black History Month, but it's important that you guys hear this now. Okay, now it's important, right? So listen, I'm going to start by saying this. I know somebody that lives in a suburb is going to say, hey, what's color got to do with it? Blah, 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 blah. We're all the same color. All of that, kumbaya, that's all cool. But we're not all equal. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm also going to tell you that if we don't help the entire family, your body can't be healthy if your arm is hurting. So if your left arm is hurting, your right arm is feeling the pain. And I'm telling you guys right now, until we educate people that don't have access to what we do, then you're going to be stuck with higher taxes. You're going to be stuck with higher premiums on insurance. You're just going to be, it's just like if everybody were lousy drivers, your insurance goes up. Okay. So for the guy or girl that's going to say what's colors got to do about it or with it, then I'm sorry, this is my page. You want to do you, you go do you. You say, hey, Larry, I got to leave the page. Then bye, Felicia. Okay. I got to help the people, the entire body. So I also going to say that media will never show you the tens of thousands of African Americans that I personally have seen in the morning. All right. I lived on the west side of Chicago, moved to the south side of Chicago. If you know what I'm talking about, the South Shore, 71st and South Shore, those buses all day long, bus after bus after bus. Back in the day, I saw black men and black women in their skirts, pencil skirts, going downtown to work at the sky rises, and the black men that were driving nice cars, Mercedes, some of them, and some of them getting on the bus, going to work. News medias will never ever show you guys that don't see that. For those of you that live in rural America, media will never show you that. Okay, and it didn't just happen; it's been happening for years. Media will never show you that. So what I'm saying does not fit all African Americans or everybody that's black. There are black people that have been investing longer than you have, okay, and that's been doing well. I just want to be I just want to help the entire body. I also pride myself on having, I'm going to take my time with this, on having a very diverse audience. I appreciate it when I go out and my Italian brothers go, hey, stuck up. That's my Italian. I know, I need to work on it. My Italian brothers, my Hispanic brothers, my Greek brothers and sisters, from all around the world, different religions, different cultures. I appreciate the entire body. I appreciate the entire family. But today, and I will get to rural America. I just had a conversation. I will be out on the farmlands, okay? We actually got some dates locked down. I will be out with truck drivers. I will be in West Virginia. I'm going to be going to the coal mining towns. That's what I want to do. That's why I built this this page called Stock Up with Larry Jones. Not just for the hot stock, but to actually help people. Now, I want to go here. I had to say all of that in the beginning because people are so moody when it comes to topics. And I knew that this was a touchy topic, okay? But I want you guys to see this, all right? And especially African Americans. But if you're not African American, I want you to around to the end and help me get this message out because you're helping other people and you're also helping yourself, okay? Look at this, good people. CNBC. Now, this was published Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022, but it is still relevant, okay? It's still relevant, good people. Now, let's look at this. Black Americans' lack of participation in the stock market likely to widen post-pandemic gap wealth. So now we could look at this in just these 3 bullet points. Many Black Americans missing out on the hefty, listen to this, hefty gains from the stock market due to historical lows. Look at this, in equity ownership. They won't let us teach this in school, right? Only 34% of Black American households own equities. And see here, look at that. Right. Look at this. And look, the primary way that Americans build wealth is, look at that, investing through retirement plans, blah, 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 blah. Right? We got that, right? But now look at this. Here's another report, all right? I like to give you guys the dates, all right? Let's start right here. These, look at that. The barriers Black families face in building generational wealth. What do we talk about here every single day? Building generational wealth. But African Americans have barriers. Now, I can hear you already. So does poor white folk. You are right. And that's why I'm here. But today we're helping African Americans. Remember, we're all family. Okay? But look at this. The barriers Black families face in building generational wealth. All right, here's 3 of the main 3 that they post. Lack of access to ownership, right? Owning a house is a slow and sure way to build wealth, okay? You stay in your house, I don't care if it's 15 years or 30 years, then you have equity in the house. Or if you're blessed to live in a house long enough to pay it off, now you have what that house is worth. Plus, you know, in most cases, the price of the house goes, up, okay? All right, so let's keep it going. There is another one I want you guys to see. Key point. Black Americans are more likely to be underbanked, okay? That's another thing, right? And you can't sit in your suburb and say that's not true, because that's not true. I lived in the hood. This is very true. For those of you that don't believe it, trust your boy, all right? So I'm going to show you something else. Look at this. Black Americans face lower medium credit scores. Get this. Unlike some of the other videos that go you. Now, I got some things that I want to point out. What I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you is, this is not your fault. It's not your fault. Now, some of you, it's your fault. But for most of you guys that are watching me, it's not your fault. You see, YouTube analytics shows me that I have 80% males and 20% females watching me. And we need to change that, right? And the average age is about right in the middle, is about 34. And I'm going to tell you, it's not your fault. You went to college. A lot of you guys listening to me went to college. I'm talking to African Americans. They wouldn't let financial education be taught, but they'll let the credit card companies come through. Then you leave college and then credit card debt and college debt, right? Now you don't even have enough. You barely got enough. You get a job, not in the field you went to college for, like most of us. Most of everybody's listening to me. 92% of everybody that is listening to me now is not working in a field that you went to college for. Okay? And if you're blessed and you say, I am, you're not the norm, all right? But I'm also going to tell you that it's not your fault, right? The system is created and the cards are stacked against you. And I'm also going to look you in the face, in the eye, in the camera, and tell you nobody's coming to save you. But what's finna happen is Christmas is finna happen, okay? Now that you know better, you do better. Now that you're hearing this and you don't change something, then it is your fault. Then it becomes your fault. Now, here's what I want you to do. Some of you have already went Christmas shopping. Some of you already have your Christmas budgets. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest to you. that you write it all down. Every dime that you spend on Christmas, every dime. I don't care if you're taking a trip, write that down. And I want you to see what I saw that changed my life. Most of you have got packages coming in, right, from Best Buy, okay? Not from Best Buy, Amazon, right? And so take a look at this. You got packages coming in from Amazon, right? But you don't have any Amazon stock. And you're ordering, let's say you're going to spend $1,000 this Christmas, right? But I just want you guys to look and see that if you just put $1,000 in Amazon over the last month, you're going to be 10% up, okay? More than any savings account you got, period. Year to date, you'd be up 71%. Over the last 5 years, you'd have been up 73%. And max, I don't want to go with this because, of course, this is 163,266%. Let's say that you started, let's go to COVID. Let's go to COVID. Where's COVID? Right here. Let's go to COVID. Right there. Okay, that's COVID. Even if you had went to COVID, you would have been up 62% since COVID. Now, I want to talk about where it said underbanked, right? Let's look at a stock that we could get on the low. I think PayPal is going to be one of those stock that is in a good buy range right now, because what happens was it ran up, boom, and then it fell back down, right? And I believe over the next, as you can see, it started here around 215. I believe over the next 7 to 10 years that PayPal, ticker symbol PYPY, is going to be a monster. I believe it's going to be a monster. Look at that. At one point, it was, look at this, $300. It's $58 now. So it was already $300 and it's $58 now. You see what I'm saying? So here's my thing. I want you guys to think about everything that you shop for, okay? Don't get into credit card debt. You don't need all these different credit cards. If you're at JCPenney's and one of these things and they tell you to, sign up for a card and get 20% off, you just saw that credit card debt is a thing, right? Low credit score is another. I'm telling you guys, and I don't mean to sound like Susie Orman, you only need one credit card. And that's what I did. I got one credit card, business credit card, personal credit card, and then I have Southwest because I get the points, right? But that's tied to my regular card. That's it. I called my wife in. I'm like, hey, give me every card you got. We paid them off and I went clip, clip, clip. And I did the same thing myself. Clip, clip, clip. I don't need no store cards, all of that. Forget all of that noise. Just use one Visa. And then make sure that you set it on auto pay. And I know that old thing in your head, what if they take out more? Then you do be a good business owner and just watch. Because if it's a credit card and if they take anything out that they shouldn't, then all you have to do is challenge it and you get your money back. Check your balances every month. All right? And then build your credit up, because credit will get you more than money. That's what I'm going to tell you, right? And then I'm also going to tell you that you guys that are 34 and 40, you got kids that are going to school now, right? The school system is not going to teach them everything. It's up to you. It's up to you to start teaching from home the things that they're not going to hear in school. I wish to God I had someone teaching me all of the financial things that I know now when I was younger. I wish I'd owned CNBC, okay? I'm just telling you guys, I'm just saying that, but it makes life so much easy, right? So now, for those of you that, and this is for anybody, not just African Americans, for those of you that are finna get into credit card debt, don't do it. Even for you fathers that You and your girl broke up, you got a son or a daughter out there, I challenge you for your child's birthday, open up them a custodial account. Start them, give them a head start where you didn't have it. Because building generational wealth is the only way that you're truly emancipated from this rat race. Okay. And so I'm going to tell you again, it's not your fault. But when you know better, you do better. The cards are stacked against you. You're living in you guys know I did that I'm pissed video where I showed you mostly African Americans and whites, because there's some white people that grew up in the hood of the hood, and some of them are still living there, right? But guess what? Don't challenge me on it. Research it. Go drive to the neighborhoods, and this is the same thing across the country. Go drive to the hood, and you're going to see that they are paying more for gas. They are paying more per therm to heat and cool their house. They're paying more for a gallon of milk. The cards are stacked against you, and nobody's coming to save you. So pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do something for yourself. And let me tell you something else that I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, black people. The man is the government. That's who the man is. The man is not your neighbor. It's not the white gentleman that's at your job. It's not any of this that the media is showing you. The man is the government, and I'm not even going to get into that because I don't want to get flagged. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. From president to president to president to president to president, your situation is not changing because no one is coming to save you. But you can save yourself. Now, a job is just to pay bills. You cannot get ahead on that. You can't save your way to being financially wealthy. What you, my brother and my sister, have to do is you got to create another source of income. You got to create a side hustle, but you got to invest it all. And if you can't do that, then challenge yourself to buy the companies of the goods and services that you consume. If you're going to get a new iPhone and you're going to spend $1,000, then spend $1,000 on Apple stock. Just do it. If you're going to pay $30 a month for your bill and your phone, then buy fractional shares of Apple at $30 a month. And how long, Larry? How many times? How long you going to be buying new phones? That's how long. If you're going to be buying new phones for the next 10 years, I want you to do that for the next 10 years. And watch how quick it ramp up. With the phone, it's losing value. With your stock, it's going to grow over time. I don't even have to show you an Apple chart. It will blow your mind. I'm going to take my time with this one. This one's going to be long. Now, I want you guys to watch this. Now, I'm going to Google, watch this. T, period, I, period, and King get in the fight. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. T.I. gets physical with his son. Look at that. 725,000 views. 15,000 views. 113,000 views. 501 views. Look at this. Look at this. 96,000 views one day. Look at that. You guys see what I mean? Look at this. 124,000 views. Larry, why are you showing me that? Nothing against the pages that's showing it. Some of the pages are they started their YouTube pages and they talk about other things. I got another show that I'm going to be talking about other things. But you've been fed this narrative that this is what's hot right now and not your finances. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. I know a lot of you guys follow this page. You watch, you invest. I love you guys. But you guys know somebody that this is this junk. This is all that they consume, right? Y'all, they're all up in Steve Harvey and Marjorie's business. And this is what is fed, right? If you fed something for a long time, then you get hungry for that you're fed. And this is the garbage. I'm just saying this story, which is nothing about, all it is a knucklehead disrespecting his parents at a game, all right? Another spoiled brat disrespecting his parents. But this is what we could do, and we spend all our time consuming instead of finding out about how we can become financially wealthy, how we can gain generational wealth, not just for us, but our children's children, okay? How we can get our credit scores up, get our credit card debt down, right? Be homeowners and build generational wealth. What? Through investing in the stock market. You know what? Let's look at something else. Here's a sister that is teaching you, look at this, how to make this amount of money creating stunning designs with AI. Now, I've been actually watching, her name is Odessa. She's killing it, right? But she talks about side hustles all the time. I don't even know her. I'm going to have her on the show. I'm going to ask her to come on the show, but she's killing it, okay? Good content. There's look at this. Odessa again, right there. Odessa again. Journey with this lady right here. Let's look at her page, okay? She's helping you build wealth, okay? She's helping you to build wealth. Look at this. I haven't even seen some of these pages, but I'm going to start checking them out. And my message is this. And I know I'm kind of trying to choose my words because I know people get really antsy when they talk about stuff like this, or you talk to a certain community. But this is my community, all right? And I just want to be real. February is Black History Month. But before February comes Christmas. What's going to happen in Christmas? A lot of you guys, black and white, are going to get in debt. I'm going to tell you, if you can't afford to pay for it now, don't get in debt over Christmas. That's just dumb. I'm just going to tell you, grown folk, it's dumb. Don't get in debt over Christmas. Don't do it. Don't do it, white people. Don't do it, black people. Don't do it, Italian people. Don't do it, Martians. Okay? Don't do it. All right? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And so I'm just going to end by saying this. There's a lot of free stuff out there. I'm not going to bring up any videos. I have some products that will help you. The links are below in the description. But there's a lot of free stuff that I want you guys to promise me that you're going to spend at least 20 to 25 minutes a day. Let's start with 20. Those of you that are in underserved communities, regardless of what color you are, those of you that don't have access, that are underbanked, okay, that have credit card debt, that are not homeowners, or you're owning a home and you're living paycheck to paycheck, I just want you to spend a little time every day seeing what you could do about your situation, because doing nothing is never the answer. And let's get out of this rat race to where we work all of our lives, we retire just in time to get sick and die. And I'm very passionate about this because I'm going to say this again. No one is coming to save you. I'm telling you, through investing in the stock market wisely on good profitable companies and or owning real estate. Those are two ways that anyone can become wealthy, and you don't need to be a genius, okay? So I'm just going to leave it right there. I needed to get this, I needed to tell you guys this. We needed to have this discussion. This is in-house business, all right? This is family business, but I consider you family, even those of you that are new. And like I said, I have resources. Look in the description below, and you can see the links. But just continue to come here and get information for free every day. And not just me, there's others just like me all abroad here on YouTube that are like this young lady. She's telling you how to get these side hustles. And I like this Odessa girl because I've been watching her, lady, should I say. I've been watching her videos, and she is killing it, man. And she's just cool to listen to. This one right here, Odessa, she's just cool to listen to, okay? And what'll happen is your appetite will change. You don't want to hear the garbage anymore. You're going to want to hear the good stuff. And not only will you be entertained now, you're going to be entertained and what? Make money. Remember, I was driving Uber back in 2018 because I saw a way to get out, but my job wasn't enough. I needed a side hustle, and I took that side hustle so I'd have money to invest in the stock market. I am going to tell you this. People will always tell you what you shouldn't be doing. People will always tell you you shouldn't be in the stock market. But if you take your Starbucks money and that extra pair of shoes you were going to buy, guys and girls, with your Jordans and your red bottoms, okay? Or your purses, and guys with your gaming cartridges, okay? Or gaming. If you take that extra money and put it in the stock market, right? And let's say it doesn't even do anything and it stays flat or it goes a little red. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, if you didn't do that, you know what you would have? Nothing, right? So I'd rather have an account with red in it, meaning that I lost a little money, but I still got a pile of money. That's better than having nothing year in and year out. I'm very passionate about it. I'm passionate enough to make this video because I care about you. I love you. And the people that don't tell you the truth and look you in the eye and continue to feed you these pipe dreams, they don't care about you. It's the Michael Jackson song. They don't really care about us. And I'm telling you that the people that you vote for, that's where the man is. That's the man that's keeping you down. And that's a whole nother video. They are doing it to you, and they don't care about you. Okay? I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I know this one is long. I wanted to get this out, and I'm going to revisit this in February. But I want to hear some victory reports. I want to hear some praise reports, as we say in church, that, hey, Larry, I heard your message. Here's what I did, and here's my outcome. Okay? I love you guys. For real, though. Right? We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.